Hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and this Arctic sniper has this sniper rifle that I'm going to use. Now I think this particular figure did come with a kind of an Arctic sniper rifle, but I kit bashed it on something else. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use some watered down acrylic paint. It's Anita's all-purpose acrylic. I picked it up over at Hobby Lobby. So I'm just going to kind of just do like a whitewash and see how this thing will work out. I just want to get like, I don't want to get like the barrel or nothing like that. I just want to get just kind of like the main gun part. Well, maybe the whole thing. I don't know. I'm just gonna see how it goes. I mean, it is acrylic, so worst case scenario, I could just wash this all off with the toothbrush. But I just want to get a little bit of the white onto this. It wouldn't make sense to have him pretty much white and then out there with a black rifle just wouldn't make sense. So at least this way he would be out there and he'd be able to blend in with the snow or ice. Actually, I'm just going to do the whole thing. It just kind of makes sense. I just want to do a wash. I don't want it to actually be perfectly white. This way it'll also show some type of age that he might have been using it for a while. Actually, I'm kind of liking the effect. I don't have all of my lighting on, so forgive me if it doesn't show a lot of the detail. When I'm done with it, I'll turn on more lights. For me, I mean, I can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, actually this wash is looking pretty good. So hopefully everybody's doing pretty good out there. I know a lot of people have been getting sick, which is kind of odd because some of the people were getting sick when the weather was like 90, 100 degrees over here in California. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. I want to make sure I don't get in the lens part, but if I do by accident, then I'll just wipe it off. That's the beauty of using acrylic. And don't be afraid to, get in there and do some custom stuff, Worst that can happen is you mess up and just take a toothbrush really fast before it all dries up and just give it a nice wipe and start it over again. Yeah, I'm liking that. All right. Look at that. I think you can pretty much see it. Doesn't stand out as much like it did before. I'll let this dry and then I'll hit the barrel part since I've been touching it with my fingers. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here and then I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. This rifle's dried up. Came out pretty good. Like a nice little frosted type of a wash. So that'll be pretty good for him. Okay, so I'm gonna do just a couple little repairs, nothing big. I'm gonna take some plastic. Well, I have this old Hong Kong canteen that's split in two. I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to be, but I don't want it to be two-piece. So I'm just gonna put a little dab of plastic weld. And oops. And glue these together. I do have a little holder for it. Oops. Okay, so that should work nicely. Let that dry a little bit, put it aside. Also, I have this M16, and this has a broken barrel. Now, I'm just gonna plastic weld it because it fits in there just perfect, like a glove. And I think once I add the plastic weld, it's gonna melt it together. So hopefully that'll work. Yeah. Let's make sure it's straight. Put some around it. So this stuff really melts plastic together. I use it on a lot of plastic repairs, so let's make sure we get this nice and level. You can get this at any model hobby shop. Starting to grab hold. Yeah. Plus these things over time just kind of start bending on their own anyways. Yeah, that's a pretty good repair. I don't want to reactivate it or anything, but let me just add a little bit more. Okay, and just like that, this is what I use. Plastic weld. Works really good. Okay, we'll go on to the next. Be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. So you can see the Arctic guy with the rifle. Came out pretty nice. I'm happy with it. I think a wash should kind of look like that. Blends in with the white. Doesn't stand out with the black. So anyways, the rifle's fixed. Nice and sturdy. I'll probably touch up maybe a little black paint to kind of hide a little bit of the glue, but it came out really sharp, nice and firm. And there goes the canteen. Went ahead and fixed that and put that in the thing so I can go ahead and work on my custom figure. So going along with with the channel update and what I've got, what I call WIPs, work in progress, WIP. I'm working on a custom that you guys are going to be excited about. It has to do with Adventure Team, so that's coming along fine. And along with that is these seats that belong to the vehicle that I am customizing. Now, I kind of customized the vehicle. It has an expandable track so that it makes the car into a 4-seater, and I did not want it to be a 4-seater. So I've taken out the rear seats, and these are the front seats, but as you can see, they have an opening here. These are going to be visible now that I've closed off the car to a 2-seater. And so what I'm going to do, I got my scissors, I got a marker, black Sharpie marker. Let me move the other seat. I got the plastic weld, I got some Gorilla Glue, and I've got some styrene sheet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and trace the back of the seat and create a seat back for it. And then I'll mold it in, sand it, whatever I need to do to kind of make it look like it was never customized. So we'll just go from there. So let me move this where you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm just going to trace an outline here. Just kind of come to the end. Go around the headrest, around the seat, to the end. Okay, so got my outline. Should be easy enough. And plastic styrene, you don't need a lot of special tools with it or for it. Let me mark this as number 1. Just in case there's a difference in the seat. So let me go ahead and trace this really quick. So plastic styrene is pretty easy to work with. You don't need a lot of tools. It's not like a very and there's all kinds of thicknesses of gauges and thicknesses of the plastic styrene. I use the brand Evergreen, but there's different brands. There's Chinese brands, American brands, it doesn't matter. Okay, so now I got my outline for the 2 seats, and I'm going to go ahead and just cut them. And I'll show you just a little bit to show you that it's not difficult with a pair of regular scissors, utility scissors. And I'm just going to cut right on the line. And this is plastics, but see how it cuts pretty easy. This is sandable, it's paintable. You can do a lot of things with it. When you use that plastic weld, it really melts everything together, and it becomes really hard. So you can do a lot of things with it. I've got some customs coming up on future videos, and you guys will be able to see some of the stuff that I'm doing with the plastic. I'm also going to actually create something from nothing and see how that goes. So stay tuned for that. Those things will be coming soon. So I'm just kind of roughly just cutting out what I feel I need. Right now, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just get the basic outline. It's basically what I'm doing. And then you can do all your fine cuts. So just cut. I'm cutting on the outside of the line, because you could always slice with the utility blade or just use your scissors or sandpaper. Okay, so close enough for now. Let me go from line to line. Okay, so that was seat number 1. Cool. All right, so I'll get that going, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like once they're all glued together, right before I paint them. Okay? All right, stay tuned. So the piece is all dry now. So little parts where I need to skim off, but that's easy. Just take a blade, like I was saying earlier. But at least now it's got a seat back. Don't have to worry about anything. I got the other one drying. Let's see, I think it should be dry. It doesn't take that long. Yeah, this is fine. This one actually fit a little bit better, just less to trim off. But yeah, I mean, plastic is amazing what you can do with this stuff. It comes in rods, tubes, flat strips, sheets of just plain plastic sheeting. Very versatile. You will need the styrene glue. You can't just use regular glues with it. You can use it in combination, but you need the plastic weld for sure. But pretty much that's it. So for this part, I'll go ahead and stop the seats and get it trimmed off, and then I'll get them painted, and then I'll show you what it looks like. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys, here they are painted up. Came out pretty good. Now I'm not going to show the second coat, but I will do a second coat. This is just the first coat, but you can see how nice it came out. Okay, just wanted to show you that. Here's the paint that I used. All right, that's it. Okay, so wanted to revisit this figure that you had already seen on my review, or hopefully you have. If you haven't, you can go back and read the review on this Jesse Ventura figure. You know, he didn't really get a lot of things included, like, you know, weapons or anything, so I added the M16. But going through my storage, good old storage, keep finding stuff I kind of forgot I had, is his Gatling gun, which is very similar to the one he used in The Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger. So it would only make more sense to put this on him than the M16, since he was lugging this around through the movie. And then Bill Duke's character picked it up after the Predator had killed Jesse's character. All right, so let me get this guy open and I'll be right back, so keep posted. Okay, I got it out. So you've heard me review this product before. It's in Toys. They were right about a half an hour actually from where I've lived back in 2000, so they weren't even that far away. But it's a nice piece. It's in Toys. They're no longer around. You've seen some of the stuff that I've been showing. Actually, that's part of the giveaway that's going on right now, so make sure you see that video and make sure you qualify. I've seen some of the comments on there and they're not really qualifying, so you have to make sure you put the hashtag 100 giveaway in the chat portion, and that way the app will pick up your phrase and you get submitted for the drawing. Okay, so here's the Let me go ahead and put up close. Okay, so here's the grip. There's the ammo coming out of the Gatling gun. It actually rotates. It does have a working trigger. Does not make the gun rotate, obviously. The only complaint that I do have with this is that you could see that it included clips here, but no harness was included, and you can see the two right here. So I'm gonna have to make a pretty nice harness so that it looks more legit, even though I know the guys in the movie were basically just holding it with their big muscles. Okay, let me get it on Jesse, and then I'll be right back, so keep tuned. Okay, so did the best I could with his limited articulation, but it worked, and it looks a lot better. So here, let me use this to show him around. Now his head does not articulate up and down, so there's only so many ways I can put his head. So that's kind of too bad. But the gun itself looks really sharp. And I'm just gonna make a simple strap harness to go around him. But at least he's able to put his hands on the actual Gatling gun. So I'm happy with it. Now for sure I'm gonna have to pick up a 12-inch Predator, because I think that would look pretty cool to kind of set the scene a little bit, although you don't really see the Predator actually physically in that scene, because he's shot from that shoulder weapon and filleted him open. But anyways, I think it'd look pretty cool to put a Predator in front and stuff like that, just to kind of fill that scene. All right, guys, so that's what I got for this guy right here as far as a figure update. I hope you like this look. I think for me it looks a lot better than the M16. I think it just fits the part pretty cool. Okay, so stay tuned. All right. So I just wanted to share that stuff with you guys. Just simple repairs, things that anybody can do. I'm not great at this stuff, but I'm definitely not scared about trying things to try to fix it. And if it's something that I can do to salvage a G.I. Joe or a toy, I will definitely do so. So thanks for staying tuned. Make sure you watch that giveaway video that I did a couple days ago. Make sure you're subscribed, make sure you like, and definitely it's #100 giveaway. Make sure you put that in the chat line so when I use that app it'll work and pull your phrase. So you have till tomorrow, Thursday the 5th, 5 o'clock Pacific time. Good luck, and so make sure you watch that video for the full details. I kind of put it in a couple of areas, so definitely watch it. You can see some of my stuff back here. So I'll be doing a lot more stuff. All right, thank you guys, and as always, God bless.